Imagine being able to add any quick note to your Notion workspace by just saying a few words, and to be able to do that without even having to pick up your phone at all. In this video, I'm going to show you how to set up exactly that, and I promise that it's probably much easier than you might think. Make sure to watch all the way to the end to see the whole workflow in action and some example situations where it might come in very handy. My name is Benny, and I'm helping thousands of Notion users on a daily basis to level up their Notion game and to improve their workflows with professional templates and tutorials. And as always, don't forget that you can adjust the playback speed of the video to make it go faster or slower whenever needed. And now, without further ado, let's get right into it. Alright, welcome back to my Notion workspace, where now I'm going to give you a quick rundown of the inbox database. If you want to see this being built step by step, you can check out the previous video about written quick notes, where I've done this all step by step with you. But for this video, I'm just going to give you a quick rundown. It's a very simple setup. The first view that we have is a table view, which I like to call all. And in here, we only have three properties. The note, which is our main title property, but I've called it note. We have a created time property, which will auto-populate with the time that the note has been created, so that we know when our notes have been taken. And a simple URL property, because many of the notes that I'm adding often have a link attached to them, especially when they come from somewhere online. And then I've created a second view, the notes gallery view, which simply allows me to look at my notes in this gallery card view. In my case, I've added this to my own inbox workflow. Is part of my workspace system, and here I have the same properties: the created time, the URL, and the title. And the only thing that I've set up here is to sort it by descending for both of the views that we have here, because I always want the newest notes to be at the top and older notes to go down as time progresses. This is the database where we are going to collect all the quick voice notes that we are taking on our phone. And in the next step, I'm going to show you how to set up the iOS shortcut on your iPhone so that it can communicate and add new notes to this specific database. Okay, welcome back to my iPhone's home screen, where we are still on the dedicated page with the Shortcuts app and the shortcut for quickly written notes from the previous video, but now we need another shortcut. So let's open up the Shortcuts app, and here we click on plus in the top again. And for the first action for our little shortcut, I'm going to be looking for the dictate text action. So I'm gonna click this. This will always prompt us for quick voice recording, which it will automatically transcribe into text, which we can then use for our quick notes in Notion. So now, as the next action, I'm going to find the Notion app again. And just like in the previous video, I'm going to select the create document without opening action, because I don't want to open Notion for this workflow. I just want to be able to add notes to Notion quickly without having to go into the app. And now for the title variable, when you click it, you can see that you can select the dictated text variable. We leave the body empty. And for the database, I'm gonna select the inbox database that I can find here, or if you cannot see it, use the search bar to find it. And now let's test the workflow if it works as intended. I'm going to press the play button, and then let's see if I'm asked to record a short voice note. Here we go. This is our voice note. And now you can see it has asked for my prompt, it has transcribed it into text and added it as a note to Notion. And now, before I show you how this looks on screen, let's add this shortcut again to our home screen. So for this, we can first rename it. I'm going to be calling it simply voice, but you can call it voice note or something else. I just call it voice because I already used the name voice note. And then I'm gonna click on the arrow again, because I also want to choose an icon. For me, I like to use the microphone icon for our voice notes. And I select the gray color again, keeping things simple. And once I have done that, I can simply open up the menu again, add to home screen. I can choose an image if you want to. As I've mentioned in the previous video, you can find a way to use the familiar Notion icons from your workspace also on your iPhone if you want to. There's a whole video dedicated to this on my channel, but for the sake of this video, I'm simply gonna keep it simple with the iOS icon and the color, and I press add. And here we go. We have now our written quick notes shortcut, but also the voice notes shortcut. So whenever you now have something coming to your mind and you don't feel like writing, you can just press it and leave a short voice note. which will then be automatically added to your Notion's inbox database. And what makes this workflow even cooler is that you can even activate these shortcuts without having to touch your phone at all by simply using Siri. As I'm recording right now, I have to activate Siri manually, but you could simply say, "Hey Siri, voice note." This is my voice note. And with this, my voice has just been recorded, transcribed into text, and turned into a quick note that has been added to my Notion workspace for me to later get back to it. If you're enjoying the tutorial so far, make sure to give the video a like and subscribe to my channel. Thanks so much for your support. All right, now let's take a look at the workflow in action, where now we see the actual inbox database view on the left-hand side of the screen and the iPhone home screen on the right that I'm still controlling over here manually. And let's say we're just going about our day and we want to put a reminder while we're walking somewhere. We don't have time to stop and type. We just want to speak something into our phone and save that we want to buy bananas. We just want to make sure that it's in our inbox so that we can process it and put it on our task list later. So I just have to tap on the shortcuts icon and then speak. So for example, this would look like this. Buy bananas. The shortcut is now processing and you will see it will pop up in our inbox. Likewise, for me as a content creator or anyone who's creative, sometimes you have good ideas while you're out and about. So you also want to be able to just save an idea to your inbox and then later maybe process it by using or moving it into another part of your Notion workspace. So let's say I'm out, I have an idea popping to my mind while I'm taking a walk. I don't want to write, I just want to enjoy the view. So I quickly just want to type shortcut and then speak my idea. This could look something like this. Video about Notion dashboard design. Again, the shortcut will process and you will see this idea pop up in our inbox. And then we can, for example, move the buy bananas into our task list and the video about Notion dashboard design idea might go into my content calendar database. And this is basically how this inbox works. It is very general and you can save everything into it. And then once you're back in your Notion workspace, you can process each entry and move it, for example, into the task list, into a content calendar, into your resources, or wherever else you want to save stuff. And of course, you can also easily delete items again, because sometimes a quick note that seems relevant in the moment might also not be relevant anymore by the time you get back to your Notion workspace. The last important thing here is that you can also activate the shortcut with nothing but your voice by using Siri. And this is important to remember here, that you need to remember the name of the shortcut. So in my case, I have just called this one voice because the name voice note was already taken by my original shortcut that I'm actually using. So remember that whatever name you give to your shortcut in the shortcuts app is how you can then call up the shortcut through Siri. So you can just say, "Hey Siri," followed by the shortcut's name. It could be "Hey Siri, Notion voice note," or just "Hey Siri, voice note." Whatever name you give to the shortcut is what Siri will react to. And now I cannot activate this as I'm screen recording, but I can activate Siri manually. So this would be something like this. "Hey Siri, voice, buy bananas." And you can still see the shortcut has been activated and the buy bananas entry has again been added to our inbox database. As explained in the other video about written quick notes, having an inbox system only really makes sense if you also implement a process to regularly check your inbox and to turn any important notes either into saved resources or actionable tasks. Personally, I've set up a very simple workflow for that in my own Notion workspace, which allows me to turn any inbox note into either a resource or a task by simply dragging and dropping it into a different database view. And this whole workflow is part of ClarityOS, the ultimate workspace organization system and second brain for Notion. ClarityOS is not another everything on one page kind of template, and instead a foundational workspace system providing a clear structure for your sidebar that enables chaos-free workspace navigation. ClarityOS works with all Notion plans, including the free plan, and comes with a simple 14-day money-back guarantee. Real Notion users are saying that this is hands down the best Notion template they've ever used, that its attention to detail, aesthetics, intuitive ease of use, and sheer practicality are absolutely next level, and that ClarityOS has been a much-needed Notion dashboard that helps them focus without over-engineering all of their processes. If you want to learn more about ClarityOS, make sure to click the link in the description below this video. Some example situations where it might come in very handy to be able to leave a fully hands-free voice note in your Notion workspace might be when you're driving your car, something important comes to your mind that you really need to remember, but right now you cannot stop to write it down. Just use the voice note shortcut and Hey Siri to activate it. Or you're in the kitchen, you're cooking, you're using up the last egg. Just instead of waiting for later when you've probably forgotten about it, just immediately say Hey Siri, voice note, and leave this as a small by eggs reminder in your inbox, knowing that when you come back to your Notion workspace, either later in the day or tomorrow, you will be able to turn that inbox entry into a task. Or you're a lazy person today, you lie in bed and you get this creative spark for some idea, but right now you don't want to be asked, you just want to chill. Use the voice notes feature, the shortcut, talk to Siri, knowing that it will be stored safely while you don't have to move at all. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and let me know in the comments below a situation in which you might be using this voice notes workflow. And if you're feeling extra generous today, you can also use the super thanks feature or the link in the description below to buy me a coffee and to support my work directly. Thanks so much for your support. I really hope you found this tutorial helpful and easy to follow, and I'm looking forward to share more useful workflows with you guys very soon. So stay tuned, and I'm looking forward to see you in the next one.